we're making now chocolate mousse with Amaretto liqueur. First of all, let's start with the sugar into the bowl. Then we add our eggs, just the whole eggs. What we're going to do, we're going to make it zabaglione, so it's a hot zabaglione. This stage, we got the eggs and the sugar. We just gotta give it a good whisk. Just bind everything. Once you well bind it, we're just gonna move on to the actual flame, and we're gonna cook it. Ideally, you should be doing it bain-marie, like the chocolate that we've done here. We actually are melting chocolate and a little bit of the cream. Your recipe does have 1.2 liter of cream. 200 ml of that cream actually is going to with the chocolate and melt in a bain-marie. That will actually facilitate the melting of the chocolate. While this one is happening, we just do the eggs here. So the bain-marie, doing the zabaglione bain-marie, it's ideal, but it will take literally 10 minutes of your time. 5 minutes, it's a lot quicker, and we can do it on the flame. But you just need to be careful. So we start on a low heat, but very important, once you do the eggs on the flame, you can't stop. You always gotta keep mixing it constantly, and especially because we need to mix it quite strongly, just to aerate a little bit the eggs and give it a bit of lightness into it. That will actually make this, the mousse later on a lot better. So what's going to happen now, at the moment you see the eggs are quite yellow and everything, a lot of bubbles happening. Towards the end of it, you will see most of the bubble will be pretty much disappear, double of the volume of the eggs, and a little bit of pale color of the eggs, so it's going to go a little bit whiter. We finish cooking the eggs. Now, as I said before, they were just getting double of the volume, pale yellow, and most of the bubble, they're all gone. So at this stage, we just need to add our melted chocolate that we done by Marie. Just add it all at once, doesn't matter. At this stage, when you add it, just use the whisk, it's fine. But it's very important that later on, when we do the actual cream, you must use a spatula, not a whisk. And I will tell you a little bit later why. So just bind all the ingredients. The best part, Amaretto. 60 ml of Amaretto, add it through it. Now at this stage, we have done the eggs on a flame. We've done the chocolate on a bain-marie, so it's quite hot. We're talking about here a temperature, I would say between 45 to 50 degrees. It's way too hot to add it to the cream. So what we do, we need to cool it down. The best way to cool it down are two options. One, you just leave it room temperature. It will actually take you a good 10 minutes before it actually goes down in temperature. Or otherwise, just a little bit of ice bath, ice and water, put it into it, and just stir it through it. It will literally take you maybe maximum a minute. But it's very important, like before when we did the cooking procedure, you can't stop stirring it. You must stir it all the time. Otherwise, the chocolate is going to start settle around the stainless steel bowl where the ice is touching on the outside, and it's going to go a little bit hard, and good chance you're going to chip off a few bits on it, and the mousse is not going to come as smooth as it should be. Now, once we drop the temperature, we need to drop the temperature around the 20-25 degrees. That's ideal for us to add to our whipped cream. Now, the cream that we whipped, that's the leftover of the 1.2 liter. If you remember, guys, I did say before to add a 200 ml with the chocolate, and now this is 1 liter, which we have whipped to a soft peak, and that's very important. Because if it's too firm, too stiff the cream, what's going to happen? Once we're going to add the rest of the ingredients, which is the chocolate and the eggs, good chance we will over-whipping the cream. By over-whipping the cream, we're going to end up with the mousse quite lumpy. So we don't want that, obviously. This is ready. So as I said, ready, it means between 20 to 25 degrees. Leave that there. Now, You always add the liquid into the cream. It's a lot easier and you get a lot of better product that way. So we put the cream into a bowl. As you can tell, it's a soft peak, it's not too stiff, and that's very important. If you got the chance to use a different spatula, use the curved one. It's a lot easier, like the one we use for the chocolate. Now, when we add the chocolate through it, very important that you do add it in stages, because at the end of the day, this is still about 20-25 degrees. The cream, it's from the fridge temperature, which is 5 degrees. So if we add it all at once, it's going to pretty much liquid, make the cream go liquid. So add it in stages, 3 to 4 stages. It actually, the cream, it will slowly adapt to the temperature. So we just add a little bit, stop, and fold this through it. Now, folding procedure, always from the bottom to the top, this way. The only things we need to do at this stage is just pretty much put it into the glasses. Now, the glasses ideally, especially if you are in summer, ideally just pre-chill the glasses. It will actually give you a lot of advantage on setting the cream into the fridge. So that's the glasses pre-chilled. Now, the best option, you can go one by one with the ladle, no problem. I found it a lot easier, especially if you're doing a few of them, go with a piping bag. So obviously this is quite liquid, so we need to take the piping bag, close the exit by pressing part of the piping bag into the hole. So this way, this is all closed. Now we take the ladle and just load up the piping bag. This way nothing will come up down to the bottom of it. You will notice in a minute a lot of neat way to do it. You close up the bag. You lift it upside down, you lock it, you release it, and you're ready to load up the glasses. Now, we're going to take this one, we're going to put it into the fridge. It takes usually about 2.5 hours. That's enough time for the chocolate to settle, and it goes perfect, smooth consistency for the mousse. Now, 2.5 hours have gone by, the mousse is ready. I'll just take the mousse. Even the cartons we've done, it's fantastic, they look good. So what we need to do now, just lift gently. They're very fragile once they're cooked, so just lift them up, take a couple of them. What we're gonna do, we just put it into the mousse, and at the end, just a little dust of icing sugar. And that's it, you got a beautiful chocolate mousse. Let me tell you. Really good.